Purple Prodigy. Y'all, this got to be the day, honey. This got to be the day, Purple Prodigy. The day. Or the day. With a receipt. With the receipt. This is what I'm about to be talking about today. LHR. LHRTA. I'm going to be coming with several receipts today. This is the day we're going to be coming with several receipts today. Now, we don't have to be on here long, but we definitely going to document. We definitely going to document today. It's going to be some documentation today. It's going to go on record. I have to let the folks know that when you do business with people in communities and they're not accountable, we're going to hold you accountable in and out of the community. Now we're going to change. We're going to come back to this filter. We're going to come back to this filter. But we're going to switch this green screen again. And when we switch this green screen, we're going to do this green screen right here. Wait, hold on. No, that's the wrong one. So we're going to have several receipts that's going to be shown in here today of how long this interaction was going on between Kwame and I, who is one of my trans brothers. You know what I'm saying? One of my trans brothers. And I love my trans brothers. I love my trans brothers. I have several, trans siblings that I love. So this video is not about me attacking trans men, trans masculine being. If this was a trans woman who had played on my time like this, I would be calling her out. Y'all know this. I love empathy, dirty draws. I love empathy to death and back to life again. And I have called empathy out on live. Empathy have called me out on live. I love, Natasha. Natasha have called me out publicly, and I have called Natasha out publicly. So this is not an attack on trans men. What really, really bothers me about the trans community, about the black community in general, is that we can call everybody out, but our own people. We can hold everybody accountable, but our own people. But when it come time, we can talk across the aisle and down the street and round the bend. But when it come time for us to hold our own accountable, TS hold they feet to the fire, it's crickets. It's crickets. So last year, I was asked by this brother. I was asked by this brother to come to DC. I was asked by this brother to come to Florida. I held up my end of the bargain. I did all the promos. I did everything I was asked to do. Everything that I was asked to do. Hey, y'all, I gotta go. Okay, thank you, Purple Warrior Queen. I'm glad you came in though. I did what I could do. You understand me? I did everything that I was asked to do. I followed all of my obligations, everything that I was asked to do. I went up. I even went above and beyond. I got a partnering organization that I work with. That I sit on their board. I got them to fly me there and got them to pay for my hotel. They flew me out there. They paid for my hotel. So now I want you to look at this. Now I want you to pay attention to this. Now, when you look higher, I want you to look who were the sponsors. It says Galilee. It says Charm. It says what? McKenzie House. What is that? It looked like it's about four different sponsors. Now, altogether, I was supposed to get $2,100, right? Okay, I got everything but my last $400. I didn't get my last $400. And he asked me in the beginning, should he pay me the money all at once? He asked me in the beginning, should he pay me the money all at once? And I wish that he would have just paid me my money up front. Cause I do business with people. I do business with people, and nobody out there can tell you, nobody in all of the grants that I've gotten, nobody can tell you that I promised them an amount that I did not pay them. Nobody can tell you that I promised them an amount that I did not pay them. And that's the reason why I pay people up front. Because I can admit myself, I am not the best with money. That's why when the money hit my hand, I pay people. You understand me? Because this not the old days. This not back in the G. This not back in the G when, a girl was out there working the streets, working the block, and a girl was doing a little side hustling. She was doing her little things, distributing her narcotic, and she was able to hurry up and flip and get that money back. You know what I'm saying? This is not those days. I am on a fixed income. I get small grants periodically. So I'm not finna be playing with nobody money. I'm not finna be playing with nobody funds. I'ma go ahead and give you your money. If I know that I am prone to hardships, I am prone to struggles, I am prone to things happening, situations going down, then I'm going to give people their money. And this is the reason why I'm upset about this, is because you're probably using my name and using what happened with you and I to create other opportunities for yourself, because I know recently you went to another conference and I'm sure you bragged about the work that you and I did together. You bragged about what you accomplished with me, and you probably used that as your way in. But the fact is that you're out here bragging on that accomplishment, but you have yet to pay me funds that you already received. Like, you received these funds. Like, these people paid you already. Galilee, Charm, these other two organizations, the names I can't make out. You got that money already. You got that money. You had the money to pay me, and you did not. You mismanaged those funds. You mismanaged those funds. You mismanaged those funds and you didn't pay me. And what really upsets me is how he gaslighted me after you refused to pay me funds, and then I got upset with you and you tried to make this about me grieving and me entertaining substances to help me manage my grief. Whatever I was doing, whatever vibe I was on, whatever type of time I was on, it doesn't supersede the fact that you have money for me that was supposed to be paid out to me by the end of May. Here we are knocking on September, sir. It is almost September, sir. I was supposed my our business was supposed to be done over and conducted by the end of May, sir. I was supposed to have received my last payment 2 months ago, sir. It's almost 3 months now, sir. I was supposed to have received my last payment. I have not yet received my payment. So I got to be on here like Monique with Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, calling out one of my community members because you gaslighting me behind some money that you owe me. So let's receive where them funds at? Not where them fans at. Where them funds at? So I'm fixing to go to these emails. I'm finna go to these emails and I'm gonna read a couple of these emails. And the reason why this is, because I want to document this. Because, y'all will say the reason why Lay Lim Lay Lur, the reason why y'all don't fund Lay Lim Lay Lur, or the reason why y'all don't fund Purple Thought, the reason why we don't get grants is because because we don't deal with people like, integrity. But there's nobody out there. Like, you can't get nobody out there to say, I've gotten several grants over the course of 10 years. You ain't never heard nobody say, oh, she don't pay people, oh, she get over on people, oh, she try to take money. And when people do, I'm the one, hey Fatima, I've been trying to get you to send your email. I've been trying to get you to send your email so you could come to I've been asking you to send your email, Fatima, so we could get you in Purple Thought. So, because I know you on a different time zone, but we was trying to get you in at least one of the Purple Thought meetings, Priestess, because you the only one that we ain't been having on the meetings. But I want to read some of these emails. Dad, go get that email, Anandia. Get that email and send it to me. Anandia. Get that email and send it to me. Make sure you spell it right. So we could send so I could send it to her on Zoom. Get that for me, on Purple Prodigy. Yes. I love you. We love you too. Purple gang. Purple gang. Purple gang gang. Period. Purple gang. Anyway, let me get back to these emails. Okay. Um Because I'm about to read these emails. So there was supposed to be a payment schedule. Look, this is supposed to be the payment schedule for the rest of my money. Wait, hold on. So y'all could see. How do I get it off the green screen? Hold on. I gotta get it off the green screen. Whoa, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, get up on your feet. Let your body move. Cowgirls and cowgirls is men in the moon. My me, my me, get behind that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it. I don't know, now it's not letting me take the green screen off. Create, highlight, retouch, hide live video, mute. Yeah, now it's not letting me it's not showing me. It's not showing me how to now. Cause I was getting ready to show y'all some more receipts. But I guess I just read them. But can I get the picture back on behind me? Well, that's crazy. They want to stay on the regular green screen now. Like it's not even showing me the green screen option. Child, I'm moving too fast. Yeah. So we gonna go ahead. I'm not about to stress myself out to be close because not letting me switch the option. And I don't see the green screen thing no more. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. All right. So now it say Kwame Crawford, CEO, LHRTAR initiative. Now this was the remainder of the coins. Now he sent me the 100. He sent me 150. Okay, thank you, Purple Prodigy. I think he sent me. I think he sent me like I know the balance is $400. So I think he sent me what like on July the 6th. I think he said I think he said like $150. So is it 400 or is it 450? All I know is I may have gotten $100 on July the 17th because I know it's $400 that's still owed to me. Now after that, we kind of just went dark. It was nothing else after that. I just know the balance is $400. I haven't got my $400. So I'm about to start reading some of these messages because this is a payment schedule that he made to fix things that was supposed to be resolved at the end of like we were supposed to be done in May. Like that was it. So so the initiative the initiative was supposed to the initiative started in November. I got paid $300 to perform that night. Then it was $300 in December, $300 in January, $300 in February, $300 in March, $300 in April, $300 in May. So yeah, May was supposed to be the last month because 6 times 3 is 1,800. So May was supposed to be it. We were supposed to be done. So it's supposed to be a wrap in May. Here we are still trying to work out these last 400. And I don't know if y'all know this, but it's been hardships that's been going on. It's been hardships that's been going on in my life. And you don't care. But you signed my name to a contract and you've been around here promoting the work that me and you did together, promoting my image and my likeness, and using my likeness at conferences and using the art that we did together at conferences. And I'm still yet to be paid all my money. I'm still yet to be paid all my yet to be paid all my cash. So I'm gonna read some of these emails because I want you to understand. I want you to understand the gaslighting, okay? I need y'all to understand. I need y'all to understand the heavy gaslighting that has been going on. Now I was trying to do. Yeah, I can't get the but we gonna read some of these. We gonna read some of these emails though. On July the 5th, on Saturday, July the 5th. Yeah, we about to read some of these emails. Okay. So I said on Saturday, July the 5th, hoping all is well and you are in good spirits. I'm reaching out just to get an update since I hadn't heard from you in a while. So I'm in Bogalusa now to show support to my loved one who is navigating cancer, which she did pass away. From what I understand, has spread to her brain. Right now, I'm reaching out to all community members as it regards support. Um, our conversation was stressful and with valid points spoken on both sides. Unfortunately, we have not found resolve. Things have been very inconsistent since around April between us. I don't have faith or expectations at this point, but I want to send a documented reminder that if any resources become available, please consider me. The $600 remaining would be great, but if that's not possible by the way things are currently, still I can use help. I can use all the help I could get right now. I know that you have been having hardships and as a result have not been able to pay the balance on our contractual agreement made in October of 2024. Hopefully that will turn around. I definitely did all I could do on my end and more to support your vision in any way I could. I pray a shift will take place soon in the near future as it regards your financial situation. Respectfully, Kaneen. Hey, Erin. So then after that, he said, "Thank you for your thoughtful reminder of our commitment, our commitment to your remainder stipend funds. I do understand that you are seeking this in your time of current need. The updated fund schedule is enclosed. I do thank you for your continual work you do in community. I want to express my deepest apologies if check-ins have not been in a timely manner, but do know that you are loved and supported. Would you like to schedule a debrief on the conference attendees, feedbacks, and the work of forwardness of collaboration? Please provide me with times and dates that work best for you. Again, keeping you and your closest family in prayer. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your weekend. Then that's when we got the schedule. Okay, so then that's when we got the payment schedule, which the payment schedule was not kept up on. So so I think we skipping some emails. I think we skipping some emails. Wait, yeah. So that payment schedule was defaulted on. And so then on August 9th, I said, I have thought about this long and hard. The communication has unfortunately deteriorated between us because of your inconsistencies in this professional arrangement. I am not eager to speak on this, but it appears you don't respect me, nor do you take me seriously. I'm going to have to publicly speak on this matter because this is abuse. As another black trans person, you should you should not handle other community members in this way when it's actually your fault we are in this state. You are not prioritizing a commitment you made last year. Your follow up game was amazing when you had that funding, but not so much now. I'm going to discuss this so that I can move past this and also warn others no one in community should be villainized because of other folks dishonesty. That was my response. um and then on the 19th I said so now you're ignoring emails. You definitely should be nowhere near nonprofit work. I tried to be civil, so be it. So then He said, "Thank you for your emails. My apologies. I'm out of the office and will resume communication to priority emails. Please take this as an official notice of my downtime. Again, please refrain from unprofessional language as ignoring you is not the intent. Thank you for understanding and your cooperation in this matter." So I need to continue to be professional while you play in my face about money that you mismanaged, right? You got it? Are you getting it? Okay, good. So you decided to take downtime. This was my response. So you decided to take downtime and be out of office while not paying outstanding debts. And on the 19th of August, over 20 days, you haven't responded. Professionalism is earned. Please don't tell me how to engage with someone who is not holding up their end of a contractual agreement. Okay, thanks for letting me know you were on downtime because you did say that you were going to give me some more of my money after the first. Now, you even went in talking about you was doing a fundraiser for September. So if y'all see this man doing a fundraiser in Florida, that black trans organization that's in Florida, it's a black trans organization in Florida. If y'all see that man doing some fundraising in Florida, talking about he ain't trying to pay me nothing. Cause at this point, I'm good. My art that's there, I've told him in the email, I'm unfortunately having to ask, please hold your emails to me. I have asked to be professional, and it feels your emails are not in the tone that keeps this partnership going. The partnership is not continuing to go because you are not you. The partnership is not continuing to go because you are not professional when it comes to keeping your, you don't have integrity. When you say you're going to do something, you struggle with doing it. You have a problem with you have a problem with keeping your word. You have a problem with integrity. And so when someone is speaking unprofessionally to you, it is because you are not being professional. Professional means that when you owe somebody some money, you pay them. You pay them on time. You give people their money. If you say you're going to give people their money, and if you don't have it, you say you don't have it. You say you messed up the money. You say, will you please forgive me for this? You don't keep stringing people along. You don't keep giving people false hope. You say, hey, I apologize. I messed up this money. I did you wrong. I am so sorry, sister. I apologize. I will try to do better in future business, but you don't gaslight somebody and make somebody feel like it's their fault for being mad at you for not having their money. That's not how you do business. And as I'm saying this, I'm telling this to people out here who are doing business in community. If you're gonna do business with people, if you know that you're not, if you know that you don't have money management skills and you're getting these grants and you're getting these fundings, don't get money and all of a sudden make up an excuse talking about, oh, you had a car accident, oh, something happened with your grandmother, oh, this and this and this and this happened. Pay people their money. Cause I'm not trying to be shady. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. What things have come up in your life. And that's what I was getting. Oh, I had car trouble. Oh, this and this happened. Your finances have nothing to do with the money. These grant people did not, they gave you money to pay an artist to come out. And now I see why none of the other artists wanted to come out, why none of the other artists showed up. And this is the second time that a AFAB person has come into my life, that a AFAB person has come into my life using a person, using a queer person that we mutually knew, because how he came into my life was he saw me honoring Antron. He saw me celebrating Antron. And I want you to know that I spent thousands of dollars to honor Antron. I was the one who funded that video. I funded the hotel. And I'm not going to say I funded it, I raised the funds because I didn't have the money. I got the grant money. I used two grants to make all of that stuff happen. The studio time, to pay for the studio, to pay for the music video, to pay for the hotel that the video was shot in, to pay for the food, to pay for the Ubers to get all of the artists there. I organized all of that. And everything I said I would do, I did it. And nobody else had to come out of their pocket. And so he saw the work that I was doing to honor Antron, and he said, "Oh, I know Antron. Antron from Florida. I'm from Florida. Da 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 da." So that is how we bonded. We bonded over that. We calling each other brother and sister, and I'm really really, he was on me, and that's the part that got me. Like, he was on me. He was on me all the way up to the event. And then all of a sudden, it just started getting flaky around August. My payments started coming late. Then I started getting half a payment. Then 1 month when I got 150 when I was supposed to get 300. And then towards the end, and months ago, I was ready to just count it all joy and say, okay, well, I look like I'm not getting the rest of my money. But because he knew he was going to a conference, and he knew he was finna be continuing to promote this event, because he's trying to find more funding for the event, because he want to do it again. He want to be able to do it on a greater scale. So they flew him out to California a few months ago, and I'm sure this is what he talked about, because this is his first initiative. This is his first initiative in launching his business. So you're around here using my likeness, and using footage from what we did together, and using all of that to continue to promote. But people need to know, people need to understand that if they collaborate with you, this is the chance of what could happen. Doing business, this is what doing business with you looks like. So on June the 19th, like I said, he said, "Hi, Kaneen. Thank you for your emails. I'm unfortunately having to ask you, please, to hold all your emails. I have asked to be professional, and it feels your emails are not in the tone that keeps this relationship going. I will be transparent with you and always be professional. Your remainder stipend will be sent based on availability of funds." Based on the availability of funds going forward. Where are these funds coming from, sir? You spent them. They're gone. Based on the availability of funds going forward. This is a word salad. You're playing in my face. You spent my money. You don't have it. Based on the how do you be professional with someone who is gaslighting the hell out of you? Based on the availability of funds going forward. I also want to say I appreciate you and your artistic talent, and I wish you all the best. I will definitely in next month will be packing your art that is left in my care, and I will be sending it back to you at no cost. Please kindly send me your address that can be used to send your work. Thank you, as I stated, for going on this first journey, as if there should be another one, of LHRTAR initiative. Your participation was instrumental. I feel at this time it is in the best interest to send these emails in good faith and light. Please remain patient with me in getting these last funds, and your artwork to you, as I only want the best to happen. I will reach out to you and keep you in the fold. Please trust that it will be done promptly. Thank you again, Kaneen, and wishing the best for you. Best regards. Blah blah blah. Wooty wooty woo. So this is what I responded back and said, because at this point you're not getting my address. You ain't using that on the grant. Kwame, unfortunately, I will not be sending you my address due to the damaged state of our communal slash business relationship because of your style of collaboration. You have my permission to dispose of my art. I've made peace with that loss. I am no longer accepting the when funds are available narrative. Soon, I will be hosting a live feed on professionalism, integrity, and accountability. This will definitely be, you will definitely be the subject matter of this live feed. I have not been live in 2 months because I needed to grieve my cousin. But now I have to end the break because I cannot let this slide. And if I had done what you're doing to any other community member, I would expect nothing less. It will not be slander, lies, pettiness, or rage. Just a public record of the shady business dealings, critiques, and facts. Truly, if we can't hold each other accountable, we definitely shouldn't be talking about racism, homophobia, or transphobia from others until we have swept around our own front door. Take care and be well. And that's on period. And so that was the last. There's a lot of more emails that I could, dig into, but I'm not gonna get myself worked up like that. But I want to make it clear that I hate that this had to be the nature of the first time that I came live again. But hey, I've been giving y'all a lot of positive videos. I've been giving y'all a lot of positive story times. I've been sharing a lot of positive things via video, story. And I hate that, when I came live, I had to come live for this nature. But unfortunately, it is what it is. This is my platform. I have built this platform for 15 years now. This is my space to talk about when people have harmed me, offended me. Also, when people have blessed me, when people have nurtured me, when people have enriched my life, I come here and I share this. And unfortunately, the season that we're in now is somebody played in my face. So hey, I took time to grieve my cousin. I took time to deal with what was going on with me. But I want to let y'all know that there are people out there in the community who will play on the fact that y'all have mutual friends who have passed with you through loved ones. And when you sign a contract, I want to say this to my babies, to my young trans siblings, to my young queer siblings, my young LGBT siblings, my purple siblings. If you are not a member of the community, you are still purple if you're whole. I want to say this to my purple siblings. There are people out there who will take advantage of your kindness. There are people out there who will take advantage of your love for other people and use that as an opportunity to wiggle their way into your life and then play in your face, play with your money, and then try to make it look like you're being unprofessional and make it look like you're being disrespectful. But we would have never gotten here if you would have just given me my money. I wouldn't have had to be ugly with you. I wouldn't have had to yell at you. I wouldn't have had, and I'm trying not to throw the organization that he worked with us, but I feel like you had a fiscal sponsor and your fiscal sponsor spend them on your own personal needs without paying me. Your fiscal sponsor should have made sure you paid me. Now I'm gonna read some of the comments. With collective receipts, exactly. This is TS accountability, exactly. This gonna be a transparent, respectful. This gonna be transparent, respectful. No troll live. Let's keep it cute in the comment section, or you will be blocked. Period. And that's on period. Wait. Oh shit! What happened? What happened to my line? What happened to my comment? I accidentally. Can I fix it? Can I fix it? How do I fix that? You are hide on this channel. Yeah. I gotta go all the way back through the damn comments and fix. I mean, this motherfucking shit just touched all your motherfucking comments. Look at me. I was trying not to cuss on this live. I did good. That was my first one, huh? Did it delete all your comments, Anandia? Anandia not gone though. You still here though, huh? I just gotta touch them. It look like it, and they'll come back. Oh, okay, yeah, I just gotta touch them. I mean, it had deleted all. It had deleted all your comments. I was moving too fast. Okay, I don't know if everybody else could see them, but I could see them though. So I just gotta touch them, and it's making them come back. Okay. And I don't know if everybody else is because they is written in a different they written in a different italics now. Okay, send that 400 to this cash app. Exactly. Exactly. Send them funds. What them funds though? Uh-huh. TS deposit. Yeah. Pay it to Joe. Yeah. In full effect, Purple Warrior Queen. We ain't cherry picking accountability. We ain't sparing feelings. We standing on TS business. We eating vegan steak today, right? We not gonna do the greasy pork chop today. We airing the identities out. Exactly. Exactly. TS accountability. Yes, honey. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. TS playing in whole being faces. Uh-huh. 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 Yes, Fatima. Yes, priestess. Send them funds via PayPal. Exactly. I love y'all. Yes, we love you too. Come on. If we'll take it PayPal or Cash App. TS Gatekeeping Funds. Yes, Aaron, for the purple and the gray hearts. You already know. Aaron say we withholding financial compensation, but promoting your name and gaslighting you is very TS scammer tacky. Exactly. Hold on. That sounds like an invitation to another job that you'll be gifted a $15 gift to Bed Bath and Beyond, and we'll get 35,000 per 30 minutes for consultation fee. They love putting black trans women on the plantation. It's sickening. A very poor, low budget version of masculinity. He trying to steal extra money. Word is bond. That's right. Integrity, transparency, consistency was missing in his response. Pay people their money. Adopting a toxic, masculine, and limited, stingy mindset is diabolical. Anyone trying to police my tone will be shut down. Exactly. Exactly. Him not him trying to critique your response while he hogging your funds. Exactly. This person is a professional love bomber, gaslighter, grifter, groomer, predator. You better say that. The you're so wonderful and thank you for your da. Give me my money. Give me my money. It was. Did you hear all that gaslighting? You can't. Period. He basically said, "Be patient and tone down your response while I continue playing in your face." Exactly. It's truly a damn shame members of your own community will prey on you faster than the colonizer. You better say that. And see, that's how I messed up all your comments. I was trying to pin what you said the last time, and it undid all of them on accident. Sounds like he wanted to put a hit out on you. Don't ever get it twisted. Those type don't see you as human. Being disposable means to end quite means means to an end, and quite literal disposal trash conduit for some. Yeah, bitch. That's why you talking about send you my address, bitch. I'm sending you shit. Bitch, me and you is beefing. Bitch, you playing with my money. Bitch, keep that art. Bitch, throw it in the trash. That's why I was so glad that I was smart enough not to bring some of my best work. Could you imagine how I would be feeling right now? This man owing me $400 because to a black trans woman, a black trans person, a black trans femme, a black non-binary whole being, a purple one, lay lim, lay lur. I'm all things and no things. Baby, I'm the void and the star that it birthed, honey, to a being like me who is who not selling in, who just trying to do what to keep my head above water and to be able to look out for my people and be able to look out for myself. $400 means a lot. $400 is it helped me spread a little magic. You know what I'm saying? Help me. $400 will pay my portion of my rent. That's the portion. The portion of rent that I have to pay is $423. Them $400 could pay my portion of my rent in New York. My rent is $2,600 and I gotta pay $423 of that rent. I'm traveling. I'm in other places. I have to be able to pay for my travel. I have to be able to pay for how I get here and how I get there. Cause Shout out to the Black Trans Travel Fund. They help me a lot of times with travel, but you know, Black Trans Travel Fund, they help a lot of people. So they don't always have money to just be helping me. So a lot of times when I be doing my little ambassador work, my little underground railroad stuff, like I be coming out of my pocket and I live on a fixed income. I live on a fixed income. So when I get little contract opportunities where I can make a little coin, where I can make a little extra to be able to sow into my community, to be able to put on a little event, to be able to do stuff, like we be doing stuff out of our pocket all the time. We had two events while I was in New York this time. We had a beach day. Everything we ate came out of our pocket, came out of our resources. Myself, Laylim Layler, and the Deep Spacecraft. Those were our resources. That came out of our pocket. Shout out to the Deep Spacecraft for paying my rent because I ain't have enough money to pay my rent this month. The Deep Spacecraft paid my rent this month. But if he'd have gave me my $400, I wouldn't have needed the deep spacecraft to pay my rent. Cause the deep spacecraft be handling business for themselves. The deep spacecraft got other responsibilities. They trying to keep up the mortgage on the space in New Orleans. They got stuff they trying to do down here. My trans brother and my non-binary sibling, they handling business. They trying to keep the deep spacecraft afloat. And then they had to give me some money to pay my rent cause this man playing with my money. I've been traveling ever since my cousin passed. I've been moving around ever since my cousin passed. I couldn't do much for my family, but at least I could buy some food and cook for the children. But it was resources I spend to get there because it's not no bus that go to Bogalusa. It's not no train that go to Bogalusa. It's not no plane that go to Bogalusa. So not only do I have to fly in, pay for that, then I gotta pay for an Uber from the airport, then I gotta pay for transportation to get to Bogalusa. So even if I look around and I get an airplane ticket for $140, I gotta spend another $50 on the Uber. Then I gotta spend another $40, $50 trying to get to Bogalusa through a family member. Now you do the math on that. If my rent is already $400, my cell phone bill is $100. My home internet is $60. And I'm living on a fixed income. We done already added up damn near $600 worth of bills. Then when the last time, I ain't had nobody's EBT card. I lost that. I was spending cash on food the whole time I was in Bogalusa. I'm thankful for the people that did send me donations. I'm thankful for the people that did support me, and I'm thankful for the people that did look out for me for my birthday and when I was going to see my cousin. Because if it wouldn't have been for that support, I don't know what I would have did. Yeah, Karma is definitely gonna deal with him. That nonprofit industrial corpse is nothing but a covert economic trafficking scheme where they will win and their victims and their victims they use human shield they use as human shields lose. Ooh, Fatima. The nonprofit industrial corpse is nothing but a covert economic trafficking scheme where they win and their victims they use as human shields lose. I missed you. That's why you gotta start coming to the purple thought groups. And Aaron, you know you more than welcome to. I don't know if you ain't been wanting to come because you see it's all trans femmes. But you know you are one of the originals. So Aaron, the invitation. I just said maybe Aaron don't want to come because Aaron, you don't have to show your face. You don't have to come on camera, Aaron. We need a little balance. We need a little balance in the purple thought group. We need a little balance. We do need a little balance. So we probably could use a little more masculine energy. I'm just saying. Say that, Fatima. Um, I agree. There's a way it could work, but people with the checkbook know it's all a game. Wait, it's undo, und, These are the gems in the comments. Nadia said, "What the fuck?" Hey, purple goddess. Too fast, too furious. Wait, Anandia was here. Is Anandia gone? Okay. Wait, no. I'm not a moderator no more. What? Yes, you is, huh? Wait, hold on. Let me see. Ed is a moderator. Okay. Did it fix it, Anandia? Your contributions will never be in vain. TS Zoom. I'm here, Oracle. Okay. Did it fix it? You too, dog. Okay, I see your monkey. I see your monkey Rich. I fixed it. Yeah. Child, they trying to snatch your they trying to snatch your monkey Rich, huh, Prodigy? They trying to come for your rich, huh? I was like, wait a minute. What's the name? But I feel like all of these things is growing pains because I do see, great things on the horizon for us, for the School of Purple Thought. I feel like it's just a waiting game now, um we definitely getting ready for next year. We gonna have a better shot at resources in 2026 because we doing the work in Purple Thought. How many meetings have we had now? Have we had what we had like 7 meetings so far? We done had like 7 Purple Thought meetings now. Yeah, we done had like seven Purple Thought meetings. We consistently having our meetings. Yesterday we did not have our Purple Thought meeting because the live was supposed to be yesterday, but I'm not gonna spill that tea on this live. I'll spill that in the Purple Thought group. I will spill that in the Purple Thought group. Child. Let's just say Saturday was Saturdaying. Because we were supposed to do it Sunday. But Saturday was Saturdaying. Saturday right on into Sunday. Can I say that? And I want to give a special shout out to my good sister Safari, my good sister Octavia, who had blessed me with some resources so that I could go out and live my best adult life, so I could go out and be grown and have fun. Child, I think my sister sent me two of my sisters sent me a couple of coins. Um, but I appreciate it. I appreciate that Octavia and that Safari coin because that was a coin I ain't got to pay back. That was a gifted coin. We always love a coin you ain't got to pay back. I appreciate all coins, but I love a coin I ain't got to give back though. Woo! Let me keep it. Thank you. Cause we on a fixed income goal. We on a fixed income goal. We on a fixed income for now. We on a fixed income until the income is fixed. Okay? Well, we on a fixed income till the income is fixed, and the income is being fixed. Oh glory, the income is being fixed as we speak. We are envisioning a world where there's no lack or limitation, where there's no scarcity, where there is plenty, 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 plenty of coin. The coins are coming. Oh my goodness, the coins are here. The abundance is here. The wealth is here. The funds are here. The funds are here. The funds are funding. The money is moneying. But at the same time, we still gonna talk about them people who playing with our money. The money is moneying. The money is moneying. They tried to snatch it. TS swiper, no swiping. 7 plus TS meetings. Okay. Exclusive T. Saturday was cutting up, I see. The coins are unlimited because we are the abundance. Ashe, the cheat codes about to be cheat coding, okay? For Knox coins, yes. The funding is inevitable. Yes, the funding is inevitable. Say that it's only a matter of time, baby. Baby, we are waiting. It's a waiting game right now. It's a waiting game right now. Do you hear me? The funds are about to be funding. Them funds is coming. Somebody put that in the chat. Say the funds is here. Say the funds are here. In this next season, we prophesying right now a windfall of money, a windfall of resources, a huge current of funding before 2026. We're seeing a big pot of money. We're seeing a lim lay lur. We're seeing lay lim lay lur, purple thought. We're seeing the sanctuary receive access to funding because of the people that have gaslighted us, played in our face, put dirt on our name, the people that said we couldn't do it, the people that said this wasn't going nowhere, the people that said this wasn't going to last, the people that said this wasn't going to prosper, baby. Because and I want to say, I want to talk about this for a minute before I get ready to wrap up the live, because I didn't did what I wanted to say about this. I just want to say a little bit about Lil Nas. I saw some footage about Lil Nas, walking around naked, and they interviewed his mama, and his mama, I think she's in addiction and stuff. But I don't know if Lil Nas will ever see this video. But my heart goes out to Lil Nas because everybody trying to say that Lil Nas is doing all of this because he mocked God. They saying that this is his punishment for swinging down the pole and dancing in the devil's lap. And I don't think that this is what it is. I think this is giving me very much Britney Spears. You know, Lil Nas was very young when he started, and the industry just did, they just took advantage of that child. They took advantage of that child. That child was hungry. That child had come up out of Atlanta. That child was hungry, and the industry just took full advantage of that child. You know, I just feel my heart goes out to Lil Nas. I really hope that I think Lanaz got a lot of the wrong people around him. A lot of people that don't care about him are around him. And I just hope that some good people get around him. And I feel like yeah, there's just a lot of people around him that don't mean him no good. You know, and so I don't think this was about him mocking God, because if this was about him mocking God, um Madonna did just like a prayer, I'll take you there, and was burning crosses. Like Madonna did burning crosses. Like they've had so many white artists to do um to do things that was just against Christ or against the church. They've had so many white artists to do stuff like that. How come every time black people do something that's considered blasphemous and then something bad happened and they like we always have to attribute that to, them mocking God? No, this is just a clear case of doing too much. Doing too much. It was too much. It was too much after too much after too much after too much. And he did so much that it was so many psychic attacks coming at him. And he's so young. What? Lil Nas is probably just turned 26. His brain probably just finished developing. Like, I think he just turned 26, right? The funds are here, baby. That's right. Harvest season is funding season. Yes, yes, yes. God is about to make a beautiful example out of us towards the ones that try to play in our face, energy, and time. I say amen, a woman. The white bunnies chewed Lil Nas and spit him out. I didn't want to say it. That's why I love your little Gemini ass, because I was trying not to say it. I was trying not to say it. I was trying not to say it. And I think that they was put around him intentionally. I think they was put around him intentionally. He was around desperate horny toads that be manning him down, hmm to get in his draws and his money. He was forced in it. If he'd have just stayed on the Old Town Road, if he'd have just stayed on the Old Town Road, if he'd have just stayed a little boy. I mean, he could have came out the closet. He didn't have to come out the closet. And I mean, I got it because when he came out, we knew everything that was coming behind him coming out. Like they was finna start the "you going to hell" and all that. So he just was like, okay, since they about to start, I'm going to hell, because he was such a big artist, and so I got some of it, but it was just like to double down on it and to come back with Jesus with the bust down, and so it was a lot. It was a lot, and the white butch queens was just around him eating it up. But then when when all of that backfired, because it was cute at first. It was cute until it wasn't cute no more. Old Town Road was gonna protect his innocence, and bro, if he would have stayed on the Old Town Road a little while longer, he should have did a little bit more country. He should have did a little bit more country, and if he wanted to slowly come out, come out. But when he switched that music over and started doing that other music, it was fire. I ain't gonna lie, cause I like the industry, baby. I like the industry, baby. He worked that. I'm sorry, they people were saying they ain't really live like I thought. Lil Nas, I ain't know he had fell off. So I like the industry, baby. But I like the industry, baby. I'm sorry. I thought it was cute. I thought all of it was cute, but but I feel like if he would have stayed on the country for a little while longer, things would have, So I just want to send up prayers for Lil Nas right now, and also send up prayers for Tamar Braxton. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Let me get my candle. Child, let me on, cause I ain't got on nothing but a bra and some drawers. So. Child and Tamar Braxton, honey. We sending up prayers, baby. But we gonna light our candles right now. Industry, baby, was like glitter tease. It was cute then. Now it's but ugly now. I'm gonna pray for that baby. So we light this candle for the past. It represents creativity. This is a gray candle. It's going to represent our purpleness, our wholeness, the yin and yang, the black and the white, the gray space, wholeness. And this is a white candle, but it's vanilla scent. I love vanilla. It reminds me of my grandmother. And black and white candles both represent protection in Laylim Laylar. So we have lit 3 candles today. She around handlers, aka Braxton Clan. Tamar needs to be in a healthy environment. Yeah, child, I ain't gonna say too much on that. It's a lot of things that I could say when it's live, but I'm not. Because that's not what I came live for. So, there will not be any lives for a minute. I really just wanted to get on here and share that, unless something else that is pressing comes up. I don't do live videos to talk about trending topics or to talk about what's going on. I do live videos to talk about what's happening with my brand as an artist, and also what's happening with my work as a practitioner and a guide in Laylim Layler. And so I'm not planning on doing another live video until I know if we're going to be awarded funding for one of the grants. And of course, before I go live, then I will definitely have to, talk with the team. We did 2 Zoom calls about this video today. So they knew, they knew and I made sure that it was cool. Um, Shout out to Anandia, Purple Prodigy. Shout out to S Child, Purple Goddess. And shout out to 100% Pure Love, the Purple Warrior Queen. We did 2 Zoom calls to to discuss this, so they knew this was going to happen. I'm not planning on doing another live video until probably November, but if I do a live before then, it will definitely be, to celebrate being awarded funding, or to, discuss what next steps are with the funding, as a means to be transparent, and be accountable about what's going on. So yeah, the platform will get updates like that. The platform will also get updates about when we will be opening up the school for more participants to come and be a part of the group. Yeah, I would be remiss if I did not thank my intuitive counselor, Aurora Monroe, who was the one who paid for Zoom for the first year to make sure that we could have these Zoom meetings, and who has also been helping me with my intuitive counseling sessions. Shout out to her, for her great work in just helping me to think deeper about, my existence, and really take that time for me and the things that I want for myself and the things that I want to accomplish, and the best roads to and the best route to accomplish them. So yeah, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for all of my family, my both my chosen family and my biological family, everyone who has been coming around me, supporting me, and just helping to keep me grounded in this time. During this time, I went through a very challenging space of losing my first cousin on my mom's side, and I've been in a very difficult space with my first cousin on my daddy's side. Seemed like I lost both of them at the same time, even though my first cousin did not die. My first cousin has taken it upon herself to be extremely mad at me because she feels like I give trans people more access to my space than she gets. Like she made the comment that I gotta be trans to come stay at your house. And child, that's just a whole nother ball of wax. Like, I'm not even much gonna get into that. But me and her are legit not speaking right now because she wanted to come stay at my house for a concert, and I was getting ready to leave to come to Louisiana. And I do have my space available. My house is a queer space and it's a pet space. I'm not fixing to tell people who are legit around me and support me, not when it's just convenient for them, but who legit like show up for me. And I love my biological family, but a lot of times my chosen family shows up for me in ways that my biological family has not. And my chosen family is very consistent in my life, and I'm not fixing to downplay them just because we're not blood related. I'm not. I love my biological family. I love my biological family, but I'm not going to downplay my bond with my chosen family because we're not blood related. Because sometimes um, it'll be your biological relatives that'll do you the most harm. So I don't downplay my chosen family for my biological family. I love my biological family and I love my chosen family. And how you treat me, how you show up for me, is how I'm gonna show up for you, blood or not. Now, some things are just a reflex. My biological sister, I love her down to the ground, no questions asked. She get a lot of grace because that's my biological sister. I've known her that we 9 months apart, so she do get a lot of grace, and I get a lot of grace from her. But there are chosen sisters that I love a lot, like who are my heart. You know what I'm saying? Who I will stand 10 toes down for, same as I would for my sister. Me and my sister, we the only difference is me and my sister ain't gotta talk every month, or we ain't gotta talk every 5 or 6 months. We can go months without talking to each other, and that love still gonna be there. But I could honestly say a lot of my chosen siblings, they have put their work in, and I'm not fixing to downplay that work because they not my biological relatives. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna diminish the connection of my chosen family because they not biologically related to me. I'm just not about to do it. Miss me with that. I wish you divine healing, love, and compassion. I understand its family members will hold the title over your head and haven't poured into you and don't show up for and you know, this one I could honestly say have done some things, but it's always been out of convenience. It's always been when it benefited her. And it's hurtful that that's the truth. Because when my cousin passed, I was expecting for you to reach out, expecting for you to really show up, and expecting for you to really care. And you had the audacity to be mad at me because I didn't let you come stay in my house while I was down here grieving my cousin. Like I didn't go out of my way to leave you a key so you could come stay at my house. I'm supposed to tell my trans daughter who gonna watch my cats, who gonna water my plants, who gonna be there. I'm supposed to say, hey, look, figure it out. But when my cousin come up here for a couple of days, my trans daughter, who by the way I've known longer than you, cause I didn't meet y'all until I was in my 30s. I didn't meet you until I was about 34, the year before I had my sex change. I ain't meet you until like, I think I was around what 35, 34, 35 when I finally met y'all. And my daughter Bonnie been in my life since I was like 20, 20, 23, 24. And I was supposed to tell my daughter, oh, you know what? My cousin, even though this is my first cousin, she coming up here. Yeah, she gonna be. She coming up for a concert. She need a house for a couple of days. Figure it out. My cousin don't like cats, so you were probably about to throw him in the cage the whole while you was there. So I'm supposed to just nah. That's not how that go. And so the fact that you didn't even have compassion to say, you know what, right now I'm gonna put my feelings to the side. She grieving her first cousin on her mama's side. I know she love her. Let me reach out and make sure she okay. Let me reach out and make sure she good. Not at all. Not one check in. Not one you okay. The first thing come out her mouth is I gotta be trans to stay at your house. But you stayed at my house before when I had a house in New Orleans. I'ma show up for the community that show up for me. And not to say she ain't never showed up for me, but again, it's always been when it was convenient for her. It's always been when it was convenient for her. It's always she always have gotten something out of it every time. And the gag is it's giving very much cis het privilege. I'm cis, I'm heterosexual, I'm gonna get favor, I'm gonna get grace because I'm being bothered with you as a trans person. I have you around my children. I let you come stay at my house. I defend you. And I'm a cis heterosexual woman and I fuck with you. You should be grateful that I even acknowledge you. Very much the energy without saying it, that's what you're saying. Even though your oldest child is trans. And you wouldn't even understand your child if it wasn't for me. That's another reason why you wanted me in your life is because you needed somebody to help you understand your child. Exactly. Anyway, so I really low key been double grieving because I loved my cousin on my dad's side. Like I really low key been double grieving because as I lost that bond with my first cousin on my mom's side, I lost the bond with my first cousin on my biological father's side. So that, that kind of hit me hard. That kind of wore me out a little bit, because me and her was kind of close. I mean, that was the only person that was really worth when I go up to Oklahoma to go visit. Like that was the one who I was going to see. So that really done kind of like cut all that. Cause I do a lot of traveling. I be New York, Oklahoma, Atlanta, Louisiana. Then I be multiple places in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep the rotation every year. I try to make time to be in Oklahoma. I try to make time to be in Georgia. I try to make time to be in New York. I try to make time to be in Louisiana. So guess what? That has been marked off the list for right now. TS marked off the list. Cause child, that's a lot of traveling. Cause every time I go there, I don't go there when it's convenient. I'm going to see a concert. I'm coming in for Essence Festival. I'm coming in because it's a concert. Like she do when she come to see me. You're never really coming to see me. You coming to do something else, and you just want to use my